Alright, what's going on, everybody? BrosForLife here, back with another video. Now in today's video, we're going to be hopping right back into our series on the Walking Dead podcast. This is episode 3 of season 3, and this is exciting. We're here, joined with our good friend, Virtual Party Center.
That's not me. I don't go by that anymore.
What do you go by?
Bros for life, real, official. That's what I go by now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep, okay, yep.
Don't subscribe to BrosForLife YT. Subscribe to
No. This is the real one.
I don't know about that. So
you're gonna copyright me for my own channel.
Maybe it'll be a good idea. Who knows? But with that being said, let's hop into the Walking Dead podcast.
So yeah, this one has some sad moments in it. I
can't remember. So for any of you watching, it's been about a week since we played.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit, so we're gonna have to try and we have our videos up, so we're gonna be watching that as we go, so that way we remember things. But
right,
yeah.
So I'm looking at it, and it starts off with like a little kind of recoup of what happened, I guess, for the past season, and then it goes into a transition of it's a flashback where Kate and Javi are kind of traversing through their neighborhood, and they're like, you know, what do we got to do? We have to survive, blah blah blah. Yeah. And you know, when that was happening, did you think it was a flashback, or did you think it was like happening real time?
Or no, I knew it was a flashback because Javier didn't have his beard.
Didn't have his beard. I saw
but also like they teleported to another universe, so I was like, it had to have been a flashback, but it was very random.
Right. I was kind of confused. I was like, at first I thought it was maybe like a flash forward too, just because it seemed like
that could have made sense.
I don't know. For me, I obviously went to a flashback type moment, but I also thought, okay, it might be a flash forward when things are better off and there's not so much like happening. Yeah. But then it cleared it up for me pretty quick that it was a flashback.
Yeah. So after we find out, we're going out looking for a gas tank, and this is where Kate starts breaking down, like, how are we going to be able to survive? And then a zombie. Oh no, that little kid.
Oh, the friend of Gabe's.
Yeah, that's right.
I felt bad. How did you? Did it give you a choice on how to like kill him at all, or no?
What do you mean?
Like, did it give you a choice on how to kill the kid?
No, it made me bash his head into the. Oh.
Felt so bad. I was like, this is a child.
I know.
I don't know why I'm laughing right now.
Why are you laughing? You're like, a kid died. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm just thinking about what's gonna happen to you when I see you next time.
Wow.
Yep. That's what's gonna go down. But yeah, we killed a little kid, and then essentially we kind of. Oh wait! There's a crucial moment after you kill the kid and you're talking to Kate. You know, what do you say to her? Like, do you give her when you're hugging her? What do you say to her? Do you say, "I'm here for you," or "We should get back"?
Hang on, I said I'm here for you.
Oh. Nice. I said we should get back.
Oh my gosh, that's a jerk move. I mean, I get it, but like, oh, you're crying right now. You're in a hard spot. We should get back to the house.
Oh, okay. So here's my thought process, and it makes sense, you know, in the moment for me.
Well, no, it makes sense, but like.
I
go ahead.
was thinking like we should get back before more things attack us. We should get back, out of the we should get out of the open and go back to our house. I didn't want to be all soppy, you know, talking and wasting my time right in the middle of the street where someone could see us. I wanted to leave, and I didn't think I would say, "Oh, we should go," and they made it really awkward between them.
Yeah. Wait, you did it?
Yes. Oh. Kate was like, "Oh, okay." So that was my time with
Oh, that's funny. But then we get back to the house after she's breaking down and stuff. And so we talk about how you decide either this is home, no place is safe, or it's time to leave and get out of here. What did you say?
I think I said it's time to leave.
Yeah.
I pretty much was like, yeah. I realized it was a flashback at this point. And then, obviously we end up on the road with them. So I was like, all right, time to go.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What'd you say? Same thing?
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd say that was the best call for that moment. But what were your thoughts on just the trajectory of how you're going to tell them and stuff?
Well, it's hard because it's also a part where you see Mariana again. And we know at this point, she's gone. And it's like, oh man, she didn't live that long at all. It sucks. But
that did not make my... Okay, 1 second. Hold on.
What?
You'll see.
Aww.
Okay, now we're good.
What happened?
Sorry, I was messing with the lighting in my room a little bit because it was super bright. And I was like, I need to turn off my lights. But I turned off my lights and it just went complete darkness behind me. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I turned it back on. But yes, I understand what you're saying. Mariana, we saw her again, and in a weird way, I for some reason I disconnected that character from Mariana because they just look a little too different to me. I don't know why. It just looks like a whole different girl.
Oh yeah, but like the point is, that's like, yeah, sure. Wait, did you actually not think that was her?
No, I knew it was her.
Oh.
But the character model, like the face and the character, they just looked so different to me.
No, I agree with that, yeah.
I just don't know. Like, Gabe looks like Gabe.
He does, yeah. Mariana looks like a younger version of someone else.
Yeah, like, who is she? I don't realize, who she could be.
I guess I can kind of see it closer up.
Yeah, I think it was the eyes that did it for me.
Yeah, maybe. But she has that beauty mark on her.
Yes.
Yeah, so. But
so that, gave the same comparison. And
but
whatnot,
yeah. And then I think
Oh, Gabe tried to stand up to you and he was like, but what about what I say? I want to go. And what'd you say to him there?
I said it's too dangerous here. And we said David would agree.
Oh, snap.
What did you say?
I was straight up adult and I said, yo, it's not your call. We're going.
That's mean.
Hey, I got to do what I got to do to protect the family.
You're turning into Carlos. You don't have a say in this.
You don't have a say in this, Gabe. Oh, God. Maybe I am turning into Carlos. Oh, boy. Well, hey, Carlos. I'll see you on the other side sometime soon.
If you can't beat him, Jordan.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah,
yep. So much, I just said David would agree as well, and then we all left. And
this is sad because it starts like showing scenes of everyone leaving their loved things.
Yep. And well, I don't understand the part. I'm kind of zooming through here. Oh, wait. Yeah. What? I don't know if it makes any difference, but when it said Gabe wanted to find Dad or whatever, or like something, it gave you like the "we'll be okay," "we'll find him," or "we love him." I think it was like, "What do you want to leave the message?"
Yeah.
What did you say in that one?
We love him. We love you.
I did the same thing.
But that's also where we learn that like we didn't see David after the mom.
What do you mean? Wait.
Like after the mom got bit, we never saw David, because that first flashback in season 2 of Javier made it seem like we saw him after the dad and mom died.
Right. But I don't understand the timeline. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because okay, so here's the thing. I really don't get it, because you'd think David comes back to, visit mom for the death of dad, and then the flashback happens, and Javier's obviously home with his family, and he's there,
right?
And all we see is Kate, David, and Javier in that scene. We don't see anybody else, and it's like, okay, Javier's back, but then this happens, and it's like we haven't seen David since he left with mom. So when the hell did that first flashback come into place? I don't understand.
Yeah, and then also I don't understand what Kate was talking about in that first flashback of season 2 when she was like, I'm so sorry about what happened. Like, what?
Right. Or maybe she was talking about
the
him
marriage,
losing his baseball career because of the gambling thing.
I guess that could have made sense. I don't know. The timeline's weird, but
we'll have to, after we finish the game, we'll have to look it up and see where that fell into things, because as of right now, I don't understand it. If you guys in the comments know, don't spoil anything for the future of the game, but just let us know where it is, because it makes no sense.
Assuming it, like you brought up, the gambling career, or like the gambling lost his baseball career. That is probably what she was talking about, but we have no clue.
Absolutely no idea.
We're just kind of making guesses right now, but yeah. So we write that note for dad and their dad, and we head off on the road. That was a really cool scene as they were leaving the house, or like she blew out the candle.
She blew out the candle, and then I believe, let's see, Javier closes the door. Yeah. And then it goes episode 3, Above the Law. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
That was cool.
Then we jump right into David finding us at the gate. And what happened in your playthrough? Because we're going to have different things happening, because I have Clementine with me, and you don't.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Tell us what happened in yours, quick.
Okay. Well, we do find Clementine later in this, so...
Really?
Yeah. Which it makes sense, and she kind of comes out of nowhere, but we'll get there. So right now we're talking to David, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're alive, and I think they hug. Do they hug? No, I guess no, he doesn't. Him and Gabe hug, yeah. But David and Javier are just like, hey, how's it going?
Hey bud, you doing good? Yeah, I've been missing for
exactly. It was kind of a weird interaction, but
Right, it was like you'd think you'd be happier to see your family, but
and
I
then
they have a weird brother relationship where it's like kind of hostile but kind of good at the same time. Yeah.
But then everyone raises their guns. David's like, oh no, this is my family, you're fine. And then that's where some of them realize, like, oh crap, we just shot his daughter.
Did they realize that?
They Max, that guy with the beanie, he was up above and he was like, uh-oh. Like his eyes like widened and like he realized something and he was like, oh no. So
she's coming inside, but she hasn't been checked. This is my wife. You want her to die? And then Max is like,
yeah.
Holy crap.
So
I see.
And then we have a conversation about that. Yeah. And the thing is, like, Dave, okay, so David walks off with Gabe and Kate. And then what happened after he did that? Did you ask to go with him?
No, I stayed with the group.
Oh, okay. Well, I said, I said, David's my brother. And then I shouted at David, and then he just ignored me. Like he heard me, like he was about to turn back, and he just kept walking.
Really?
Yes!
That is
mean.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, in mine didn't even have that. And holy crap, that just goes to show how David was feeling about you at the time, wasn't it?
Yes.
Interesting. We
shouted at David,
Right.
to like try and get his attention and say, hey, can we come with you? Because again, we're brothers, we're family. And he looks back and then he keeps walking like nothing he said. Like he didn't hear anything.
Wait to watch your playthrough. I legitimately I really want to see what happens and just how it goes down.
I was like, what on earth? Like that was
holy crap. I have some things to say a little bit later on in the story.
Okay.
But okay, we go to quarantine and
I just realized everyone that you have is there except is Conrad with you?
Conrad is with me, yeah.
That is wow. That's interesting.
Bro, Conrad makes some crazy plays later in the game too.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Nice, okay.
So I'm very curious what happens in my stories.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we go into quarantine and everyone that you have is there except for Clementine and Conrad. So
right, I have Clementine and Conrad, so that means you have Jesus, Eleanor, and Trip, right?
Yeah.
Just that small amount of people. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Okay, but either way, Eleanor and Trip are kind of going, hey, here's what's going on. And then Jesus kind of steps in a little bit too, right?
Yes, he's like, I can't remember what he said. Are you there? Like at that part or?
I am here, although I think my dialogue is slightly different because I have some commentary from Clementine and Conrad as well.
Okay. Well, I don't have the captions on. I turn it on in a later video though, because I learned how to block out the words on.
Okay. So I think I got to the main point where the stories are the same, and Trip is pretty much saying, I'm not gonna make nice with the new frontier.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What are you trying to do? And then here's Jesus steps in.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, I'm guessing I'm not finding my people alive, but looks like we may have an insight here because he is his brother, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Then, what's the last thing you said to Trip before David walked in? Do you know? Do you remember?
I'm just about there. Any minute. Kind of. Okay, there's David. And then I said to Trip, David can help us. After Trip was like, oh, what if we can't trust your brother? What if he hasn't changed at all?
Oh, what did he say after the here, let me get it. He said, oh wait, let me find this. Oh crap. Never mind. I have a different dialogue because I'm talking to Conrad before David comes in. So I don't know what yours is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I pretty much just told Conrad that I was going to play along with the new frontier and then figure out a plan later.
Yeah.
Oh, is that something similar for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you say that specific line or did you say something else?
No.
What'd you say?
Well, I was just saying I think we can probably trust David for now.
Oh, you did say David can help us. Okay, that's an option on mine too. So yeah, I see. Gotcha.
But then I think I don't think it gave. At least from what I saw, at least I didn't choose anything that said maybe later we can figure something out. And I did say I'll come back for you and come get you guys. But yeah.
Oh, you did say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you said David can help us.
But
and then David came in. Didn't he overhear you saying that?
Yeah, but he didn't mind it. He acted like he acted like he was agreeing with me.
Right. And when I said we'll play along for now, I said we need to look like we're playing along with their rules, go along with whatever they say for now. Then when we find the time is right, that's when we demand justice. And then I turn around and David is right there. So I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting. And then he quotes me later on as we're walking away from the place. He's like, oh, go along with them. Okay, what's that about? And I'm like, yeah. So then as you're walking away from the jail cell, how does your conversation with David go in its entirety? Was it good, bad?
Well, he was talking about how, hey, I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad you guys are all still alive. And then I say, well, I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're alive. So, how did that go for you?
Well, I mean, just in general, me and David, at this point, I know David makes some like offhand comments, you know, like he seems kind of, you know, David-ish and kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
But I kind of just wanted to, like I said, fit in right now and not make any problems.
Right.
So I just kind of agreed with them and did everything I wanted. And then we get to the point where he finds out that someone or Gabe told him that Mariana died, right?
Yes. And then, you know, it's weird. He was like, oh, Gabe told me about you and Kate, and I was like, are you talking about like, are we kissed, or? Cause like,
yeah, he did say that.
He did say that. And then also, there was, I wanted to tell you myself, and Gabe's full of it. And then there was also the stay silent. I stayed silent because I wasn't sure what he was talking about. And if I said if it was true about me and Kate, and he wasn't talking about that, that would not have been good. So.
Oh, I said I
stayed
wanted
silent.
to tell you myself.
Okay.
I did.
And it turns out he's talking about Mariana, right?
Yes,
yeah.
Correct. Yep. So that happens, and pretty much you have to tell him kind of how it went down in a way.
Yeah.
What did you say to that? Like, did you tell him she got shot, or were you kind of subtle about it?
I told her the straight up truth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What did... Oh, wow. Bros, that is brutal. I'm looking for exactly what I said now, and oh man, I'm trying to find out. I know I didn't say the straight up truth. I just kind of glossed over it, I guess. Yeah, I said she didn't suffer. You said they shot her in the head?
Well, no. Okay. So he was talking about how like Mariana's gone. How could you let this happen? And then I said, I'm so sorry, man. She deserved better. I think that's what I said.
Yep, I said the same thing.
Yeah, she deserved better. And I don't think you may realize this, but something I caught on to here is we have said that so many times in this entire series. They deserve better. Like, in this entire, like, The Walking Dead series, which is just, like, it's hard to think about that.
It is. It's very hard because everybody does deserve better. They deserve a better death than they get, and they deserve a better life than they're living. So anyone in this apocalypse deserves better, in a way.
Yeah. And then guess what? So he's all like, how could you let this happen? What happened to her? And I said, they shot her in the head.
Did you actually say that?
I did. Oh my gosh. And he was like, who is they? Excuse me?
My God.
And then I was like, whoever's helping you run this place. Some people help, like I think I was talking about how we were looking for supplies because we were low on everything, and it looked abandoned. I think that's kind of what Javier was pointing to. He was actually like kind of saying like everything looked abandoned. It didn't look. We had no clue they were there. And then David's like, wait, so you're telling me that Max and Badger, that's when we find out. Did you find this out in yours? Because for me, that's where we find out that Badger is another guy that's helping run the place.
I don't remember.
And Badger's that.
Oh, yeah. So
Badger's...
I said she didn't suffer. Then Gabe said it was people, not walkers. And then, I said it was New Frontier. So that's when essentially I said we were ambushed. They took us back to the town. They blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so then we find out it was Badger and
Badger is that bald guy.
Bald guy with the beard.
Yeah.
And he's reckless. He's super reckless.
He kind of reminds me of Troy in a way.
Yes. Yes, he just doesn't listen to reason. He just goes, screw him, kill him. Whoever cares, right?
Yeah.
Holy crap, this guy's ruthless. And what's the guy's name with the meanie again?
Max.
Max is kind of like...
He's kind of listening in on it. And he knows, like...
Right.
Yeah.
But he also, like...
He was nice.
Have a good side,
yeah, he did actually. He did. He definitely did. And we learned that even more a little bit later down the line in the storage place.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that happens. David's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take care of this. Stay out of it." And
oh God,
may have made some risky decisions in this playthrough later down the line, but
okay. Yeah.
I think for now it was pretty. I think I was pretty happy with my playthrough up until this point.
So he said, David pretty much said, we have to go have you impress some other people here that are running the place. So, you know, keep your cool and don't say anything about what happened. And, this is also one we made Ava, the other girl that was with Clementine that brought her here, right?
Is that right now? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's right now. We meet Ava, who happens to be a helpful hand a little bit later.
Kind of. For me, she was a jerk.
Interesting. Okay, I'm glad we're finding this out. Okay, let's continue on. And talk about
when we first met her, she was great. She acted so nice, but then she was kind of mean when we got thrown out. But unless she was just trying to play along. But yeah. So we meet Ava. She seems really nice.
Yep.
And she's really funny. She cracked some jokes in there.
I can't remember what she said.
I don't either, but she made me laugh once.
Let's see.
But yeah.
This is also when you have like a little bonding session with David too. Did you get along with him there, or did you like argue a little bit, I guess?
No, we got along pretty well.
Yeah, I got along with David really well right here. And David said, let's see. Oh, crap. Let me just go back a tiny bit. He said, but you were taking care of them, weren't you?
Yeah.
And then I clicked the I told you I would thing. And he said, the day Dad died, I promised I'd stick around, be there for the family.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He came up to you after that and he gave you like the biggest smile, dude, and he put his hand on your shoulder. Oh
yeah. And then he says like, I'm so sorry I didn't come back. I should have come back all this time. I just thought you guys were gone. And what did you say? Did you even try? We waited for months, or forget about it. I said forget about it. It's all good, man.
Yep, I said forget about it. You know, times are different. Yeah, and it's, you know, it is what.
Can you imagine if you said one of the other two? That's just mean.
Yeah, that's mean, and you would have gotten in a fight.
Yeah. Like, did you even try? Come on. Yeah,
that's kind of messed up, dude.
Yeah. So.
All right, I'm opening up my next video file. That was the end of the first the episode that we recorded. Let's open. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry. Another video opened and I was like swearing. You're not going to hear that in the recording though, so you're good. Okay, so we're hopping in and then the next episode begins and we see Kate in the bed, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I didn't know how bad she was because we hadn't seen her since.
I assumed she was fine because David was saying something like, let's go see her. I think she's doing well.
Oh, he did say that?
I think he did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. But yeah, I just saw her laying in bed. I figured, you know, things were probably okay, but we hadn't seen her since then. And this is where we kind of find out some things, you know?
Yeah! Yes, we do.
Explain what happened and then let me know what you thought.
So, okay. It was funny. So Javier went to go talk to Kate, and then Gabe and David were wrestling in the hospital.
They were like fighting right as Kate is hurting in bed.
Yeah. And then
I thought that was something else, but
and then David punches him. He's like, "All right, snap out of it." And then David walks up to her and he's like, "Isn't she beautiful? Look at my wife."
Yeah, and then what are you supposed to say in that situation?
I said she really is, because David said, "Isn't she beautiful, Javier?" I kind of agreed with him. Just because to agree with him, I didn't want to say, she's all right. To make him mad. I said,
back to that.
I said she really is.
Yep. And then how did he reply? Was it bad or good?
That was good.
It was good? Oh, crap. I said, of course you would say that. Her ex-wife or whatever.
And then she faced that thing.
Yep.
With her stomach.
The pain or whatever?
Yeah, and she's like, "We need to get out of there. Out of here."
Yeah.
She doesn't. And that's where she's like, we're like, "Oh my gosh, she still has feelings for us. This is not great."
It's not good.
Didn't she literally start talking about how, "Oh, I want to get out of here and see the Northern Lights with you"? Didn't she say that?
Mm-hmm. And then
oh my gosh.
I'm like, first off, your husband is, or your ex, I don't even know, your ex-husband at this point is like the leader of a camp with electricity and food and water. And
yeah.
You know, I'm like, do you really want to leave right now? Let's maybe just take a break from being on the road and kind of just relax.
Yeah, she's talking about leaving. And then I said, "Well, what about David?" Did you say that as well?
I don't remember what I said. Hold on, let me see.
There was, "We're safer there," or "We're safer here." See. What about David? Or "I promise."
I'm looking at my selection right now. Yeah, I said, "What about David?" Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then after that, she's like, I don't remember.
Like, "I don't want to be here with him." Blah blah blah. And then David pops back in, and we're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, is everything okay?" Like, you were just wailing about how your stomach was hurting. She literally put her hand on his shoulder, and then yeah.
Oh, she does? I can't remember.
She does.
Yes, she does. "Don't leave me alone for too long." Hands on the shoulder, and then does he see it as he walks back in? He does not, luckily.
Okay, I don't.
He does. Wait, I think he did. Look back if you're watching. Like, her hand is on the shoulder, and then as it goes away, hold on, I'm taking a look. Yes, David's already looking. Oh no. Oh no. So David definitely saw Kate's hand on your shoulder. That's
crap.
No doubt about it. That's why his face went from happy to like angry. Oh crap. He got so angry. Interesting. Okay. Well, then the doctor comes in and pretty much just, says,
okay.
Yeah, it can happen.
So I'm confused because he came in, he was angry. He wasn't that mad though. He was just like, "I thought you were hurting." That's kind of all he said. But then,
he said, "I think you're hurting," and I think he second guessed it though. Like, he was like, "Oh, did they just lie to me so she could talk to him alone?" I think he kind of thought that because his face showed it.
Yeah. And then, oh my gosh, what did you say? I said, "Could it be your stitches?"
I did too. And then apparently that caused some commotion, I guess. Like, David thought that was a stupid answer or something. I don't know.
I thought it wasn't that bad of an answer.
Well, like, the way he reacted to it. Let me go here. I said, "Could be your stitches." And I think she pulled their stitches when she sat up. And oh yeah, that's what it is. So David said, "Her stitches?" ? And then his face following that scene, he was just like looking at you angrily for some reason.
He was, yeah.
But I don't know. I think maybe he was just trying to catch you in a lie. after he saw the hand on the shoulder, but then the doctor kind of confirmed that, you know, it can come in waves and whatnot. So he kind of said, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and luckily that happened because he kind of forgot about it for quite a while. So, and I don't think he mentions that later either.
Right. I'm looking ahead quick. Okay, so then they pretty much just say, okay, we're going back to the quarantine zone. Oh, no, not quarantine. The leader group, right?
Oh, what's her name? The people in the church. I think it's a church. We go into that church with those people.
Yep.
That woman and
Clint and
I can't think of her name. Joan.
Yep. Clint and Joan. What's your impression of Clint? What do you think about him?
I just thought he was a funny guy.
Thought he was a funny guy.
A weird, goofy dude.
I did as well when we met him, and then maybe a little bit later I did not. But yeah, Joan, I was like, yo,
she seemed very nice.
So sweet, so nice.
Yeah.
So just, you know, down to earth. She wanted to share some pie with us or whatever.
Jeez, that turns.
Jeez, it does. What the heck? Okay. But yeah, right now she comes off as a friendly girl.
Yeah.
That is like welcoming, but then it slowly changes. You have to kind of give yourself, you're kind of being interviewed, I guess, right?
Yeah. And what did you say? Because she was like, oh, how do you like it here? I'm glad you found your brother. And I was like, oh, it feels just like home.
Bro, me and you are like the same mind. We say the same thing,
except for the big decisions. Like all the little mini dialogue. We're like, oh yeah, same thing, definitely. Best mini choice dialogue, here.
Same thing.
And then big choices.
Decisions.
Nah.
Nah. People die. People, you know, get bluffed behind.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So, you know, pretty much we talked to Joan and Clint, and they're starting to like us. And then suddenly, Max walks in, right?
Is that true? I didn't think that was now. She asked you, do you like the cake or the, is it spinach?
Oh, I was just kind of skipping that because it's kind of a minute detail. But yeah, the spinach or the cake. I said cake. I said spinach.
Really?
I did. I said, you gotta have your leafy greens, and then they all laughed. And so, yeah, pretty much.
After I said cake, Clint was sad.
We got sad?
Yeah, he was so sad.
Oh, Joan was just kind of like laughing with us. So, I think that was pretty decent.
But yeah.
Did Max walk in for you at this point, or was it someone else?
I'm trying to get there. What the? Oh yeah, he does walk in.
He does.
Oh crap. Okay, this is where I say something. But yeah, so doesn't before Max comes in, aren't we talking to Joan and Clint about David's daughter, right? I think we were. Yeah.
Yes, we were. Okay, so I'm looking for that. It says I can adjust. And wait, is it?
Maybe not. I'm trying to think what we're talking about here. It's hard when you don't have the captions.
I have the captions on mine, and it's pretty much we're talking about the brand on his neck, saying like that is a sign of commitment and whatnot. And then right after that, Max enters.
Oh, okay.
So Max enters, and then pretty much he says, you know, I have a past with, you know, your brother, and your brother's a thief. And we're like,
oh yeah.
And then they're like, is this true? You know, you have to say what happened. And, you know, what did you say? Did you say?
I said no problem here.
I said no problem here either. But then they wanted to know the truth. They wanted to know what happened regardless. And I said,
even Max agreed and said, oh yeah, no, we're cool.
Right. And I thought at this point, I was like, okay, sweet. Because I thought Max was pretty chill anyways, and I was like, he has a nice side to him because he wasn't like bad. He wanted to follow the rules.
Yeah.
I just said, you know, I protected my people. That's what I did.
Yeah.
You said the same thing?
I said, I said I didn't know it was yours. Their supplies.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And then after that, did Joan pipe in and say, Javi, do you have something to say about what happened? Or no?
I think she did, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then one of the major decisions comes in where it either says, I got nothing to say, or your people killed my niece. Which did you pick?
I said I told him the truth.
You did?
Yeah. I was getting so pressured. I felt so pressured, but I wanted to get the truth out, but I also want to let David handle. It was hard, but I did tell him the truth.
Well, that's like you said, we have major decisions on the opposite.
Hey! Remember in last season, I was like, from now on, I'm telling the truth. I did it. I'm keeping my word.
That is true. You did say that. You did say that.
I did say that.
So I said I got nothing to say because I was going to let David handle it because I was, like I said to the rest of the group, just going to play along and I was going to not cause any problems. So,
well, I caused a problem.
What happened in your episode, mister? How did that go?
We were talking about how, like, his daughter got shot in the face, and then eventually it leads to Clementine and Basher. So I said, your people killed my niece, and everyone's like shocked, and David gets all mad and he's like, what are you doing? So he's kind of like on edge with me right now. Right. And then there's more people that come in and they say something about Clementine, I think. I want to say maybe it wasn't.
In my playthrough, pretty much I don't remember what happens, but they agree with Max, I think is his name, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, we can't bring another person into the group, sorry. So then some like armed guards come in and then they pretty much escort me out, and that's the scene where we get kicked out.
Yeah.
That's similar to yours.
That's the same thing that happened with me, except everyone's kind of knows what happened now.
Gotcha. Okay. So here, the reason I didn't say it either was because it kind of plays a little bit later into the story. But so spoiler alert, if you haven't watched, you probably should be watching.
Yeah.
Watch this unless you watch the episode.
Yeah.
But when we find out Joan is kind of bad, crazy in a way. I was like, hey, she doesn't know what happened because I didn't tell her in the meeting. So it kind of is in my favor a little bit.
That is true. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I wonder how this is going to play out. But, so yeah, we both get kicked out. And you said Ava was kind of rude to you at the gate?
I think, well, okay. I think she was just doing that to try and show everyone else, like, that these guys aren't good. But I think she was just kind of playing along with her group. Okay. Now that I think about it, yeah. But what happened with you?
Ava comes out, gives us a bag of supplies from David. And is that the same thing that happened with you or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Then her and Trip get into like an argument, and she freaking knocks Trip out like with one punch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That was. She's like a twig. She looks like a twig, and then Trip looks like a tank, and he just falls flat on his back.
He just gets knocked out, and I'm like, how in the heck did that happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I understand she was kind of like being a little aggressive, but she also tells us last second she walks away from Trip that got knocked on his back. She says, don't F this up, and then she walks away.
Okay, so I guess we had the same dialogue for her.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I just kind of took it as she was being mean at the time. But I guess now that I think about it, she was just trying to play along with her side. But she freaking knocked Trip out.
Jesus, yeah. Like, oh, did Trip accept your hand? Did Trip accept you getting him up?
Yeah.
Oh God, he slapped my hand away.
What? Really?
He did. He's like, get out of here, Javi. I don't need your help.
Wow.
Like, oh my gosh.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
Trip
hang
does not
on.
like me.
So you put your hand. Oh, never mind. I guess he did slap my hand away.
Oh, he did. Okay. I was like,
Okay.
So yeah, all right. Pretty much, you end up getting a baseball bat and a map to go to the little warehouse location.
Yes.
As we're walking there, like, hold on. Oh, this is a crucial moment for Conrad as well, but I'll save that for when you actually watch the episode.
Oh.
And that's the end of episode 2 that we record for there. I think for me at least. Did you keep going past then, or did you stop?
I stopped right after we looked up at the stars, and then after we chose the North Star, we
that's
took
exactly
off.
where I ended.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so then as we're heading there, we kind of see some walkers, right?
Wait, so what happened with Conrad?
I'm going to save that. I'm going to let you watch that in my playthrough because it's a moment that you won't get to see in your...
Okay.
But we get out and we see some walkers that are nearby, and this action scene with Jesus is
my gosh.
so cool.
Yes.
It is so cool. What did you think, as you saw the walkers and then Jesus started taking...
Wait, what happened?
Moves? You didn't see the Jesus moves?
Hang on. I'm at it right now. I remember he did some stuff, but
yeah,
we were also talking with Trip for a little while. About
talking with Trip for a little while, he was just kind of angry.
Yeah, and then the walkers come out of nowhere. The big horde. Oh yeah, Jesus pulls out his axe, and oh yeah, he throws it in his head, runs up, takes it out, slices another one in the arm, chops its head off, and then he's just like, "Hey, what's good?"
Yep. Hey, what's good? And then Javi's like, "All right, I see you." And then we get to do the bat and stuff. Oh, it's such a cool thing. I love the sound the makes, or the bat makes when
hang on.
Smacks.
Okay, so did you get trapped here? Like, was a zombie on top of you at all?
I don't remember. I don't think so. Maybe. I think I lose my bat quickly. Oh, yes. Hold on. Yep. Come on, man, move your butt. And then I get tripped up by a walker.
Yep, same thing happens to me. And then
I'm on the ground. My bat is loose. And does anyone come up and help you?
Clementine.
Clemmy comes up and just raids out a walker. Yep.
Yeah, that's where Clementine comes in, comes back in my story. And I'm kind of glad I did this, because it's like, it was another moment where we're like, hey, let's go. Clementine's back. So.
Right. Yep. So I guess it plays out the same in both playthroughs, even if Clementine is not there.
Except Conrad is there.
Except Conrad is there too. And Clementine does have some dialogue that is in Richmond as well. So that is just a quick little difference, but ultimately ends up in the same location.
Yeah.
So. Cool. I like that. We head over to the warehouse and we have some dialogue with Clementine, just kind of quick stuff. What do you guys talk about?
We were talking about her brother. Well, I'm going to call him her brother, AJ.
Okay. And then there's another...
That is where we were talking about.
This is the flashback.
Right?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, this was a sweet moment. With I felt exactly how she was feeling, and I was like, man, that's rough.
I'm looking and seeing what has happening in this flashback right now. I can't remember exactly. Oh, this is the part where we're trying to find AJ some medicine.
Yeah.
And okay, so just a quick rundown. You're in the camp. AJ is sick, and you have to find him some medicine. Stealing some medicine is against the rules, and the doctor is like high on something. And he's sleeping.
Yeah.
And he's right there.
Yeah.
So it gives you the option to take the medicine or turn it away. What did you do?
We're gonna say what we did on 3, 2, 1. Took the medicine.
Gave the medicine. Yeah, I took it to him.
I don't. In the end, it looks like most people did, and I can't understand why you wouldn't. That would be so hard.
It would be so hard. Think about it. Think about if you're Clementine. You've gone through everything you have gone through.
A tiny little boy.
Yeah. I don't know. In this moment, I gave David the grade A-hole award.
Yeah.
Said.
Yeah. Yeah, like that was mean.
Yeah. David.
And he took AJ.
Yeah, oh my God. I was so mad, dude.
I was like very frustrated, and I was also almost crying.
Right? It made you feel so emotional because you just went through that to save someone, and then suddenly everything's taken away from you, and holy crap.
And that's also where we turn out. Ava was the one that told Clementine to go get it, right? Ava was? I think she was.
The medicine?
Yeah, she gave her that little note, right?
I don't remember. I think I saw the note, but I don't remember who gave it to us.
I'm pretty sure she was kind of... I don't know. I think she was talking about that with Javier afterwards, but maybe not. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, I'd have to go back and look. I suppose we will see it eventually if we do.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I gave it to AJ and I had no regrets. And then suddenly David's like, well, "You broke the rules. You get to leave." And as we're leaving, he takes AJ. He's like, "No, not AJ. AJ's staying here." And then everyone raises their guns at us. And holy crap, I was angry at David.
Yeah, that was so mean.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they needed to take him, because obviously, oh God, I'm so angry. You just talk for a second while I just calm down.
Like, dude, I don't know. Like, so. Yeah, okay. So the doctor was there. He's like, "You can't do this, Clementine." And I was like, "No, screw you. I'm doing this anyway. I need to help my little baby brother."
Yep.
My somewhat son, baby brother, whatever you want to call it.
I view it as like a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, you're technically the adoptive mother of AJ at this point.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I kind of expected him to start crying. Like when we injected the medicine into him, it's like he's gonna cry, obviously.
Right, because he's getting stabbed with a needle.
Exactly. But then I wanted to have the option to just run.
Oh, I'm looking at something. And Ava says, hold on, I'm reading.
I think she said, I didn't.
She said, "Come on, David." She was just trying to help her kid.
Yeah, so I think she did give Clementine the note.
Yep, I think so too. That makes total sense there.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just saying, you know, he's gonna die no matter what, and
exactly.
You wasted it on him. And then I said, "Oh man, I was kind of rough here." Are you at that point on your playthrough?
Yeah. I said it was worth it.
You said it was worth it? Okay. I said you did nothing to everybody, and
wait, what does that mean?
Like, they said, you know, hold on, let me get these. They said, I said, "Look, it's helping. It doesn't work that way, Clem. You bought him a peaceful moment, nothing more." Yeah,
that was...
And then I said, "You did nothing, though. Like, you didn't give him a peaceful moment." And then everyone, even Ava, was like, "That's not fair," you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, in the moment, I was like, okay. After I said it, I said, okay, I could have worded that better.
Yeah.
I was more so meaning you weren't even trying to give him a peaceful exit. You were just leaving him to die.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what happened.
And then they take him and, like, they want to leave him to die, pretty much.
Right. And David calls me an ungrateful little SHIT because of what I said. Or he said the same thing to you?
Yes.
Jeez. Yeah. In this moment, I was like, wow, this guy is...
Wait! Ava was the one that took AJ.
Was she really?
She was.
I'm looking right now. Yeah, he said, he'll only drag you down, blah, blah, blah. She was the one that took AJ.
Come on. God.
Yeah, I called them monsters. So,
oh, same here. I called them monsters, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Did I? I need to see. There was...
Oh,
that wasn't a choice. I think she just...
I was just reading the dialogue. I didn't realize it. But it gave you the option to spit in David's face or just say goodbye to AJ. Did you just...
I said goodbye.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I didn't want to make anybody more angry than they could be.
I would have done that if you know what I would have done? I would have said goodbye to AJ and then spit in his face. And then leave.
I really wish it wasn't like an either or option. I wish it was like yes and then yes.
Because like, come on. Neither Clementine or AJ deserved that.
Yeah, no, I don't understand it. I don't understand why it happened. David was a major a-hole. What?
Oh my gosh.
What
right
happened?
after you say goodbye, AJ literally says Clem. He says Clem. I was like, he's talking. And I was like, oh my god.
I cracked up so much at that.
You started laughing?
I did. Because it
really?
So like, it was just like, Clem. Just the way that it was, the way that it sounded made me laugh so hard.
He was so adorable though.
He was. I'm watching my playthrough now and I'm literally watching myself laugh at him say that.
Oh my gosh. That's mean. Yeah.
He was very cute. I'll give him that. But it made me laugh.
And then, so that's where the flashback ends and Clementine keeps going. And then you get an option to hug Clementine. I'm like, let's go.
Yep, that's right. I came over, hand on the shoulder, and I said, it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I was like, okay, I think Clementine's starting to trust us as a good friend now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she was obviously, we've been trusting, both of us have been trusting her, doing everything she's been suggesting this entire time. And that's also part of the reason I didn't follow through with the thing that Conrad suggested in the train. Because
the plan, right?
Yeah, I didn't want to have Clementine be bait.
Right. Didn't want to ruin that friendship, I guess. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we get to the little warehouse, and then everything is like going to crazy town, and we have to find a way inside. We have to use the winch to get inside the warehouse, right? Mm-hmm. I almost ran out of time because I could not find the winch. I literally was looking and looking and looking. I'm like, what do I do? And then I finally found the thing on the inside of the car. Yeah. Same thing for you, right?
Yep. And it was funny because Jesus was trying to get through and I screamed his name and I woke my mom up. She came in my room just like, did you just say Jesus? And I'm like, no, it's a guy's character in the game. She's like, you sure it's not Jesus? And I'm like, no, it's Jesus, please.
While you were recording?
Yeah.
Oh, please, I want to see that.
No, I muted it.
No. Yeah. All right, well, that'll be a nice little blooper for anyone that's watching you play.
It was funny though.
Oh, all right. So we get inside and we have a moment of bliss before pretty much we hear someone outside and it turns out to be David. And
oh yeah, that's right.
Did you let him in, or did you like defend him? You letting him in, or did you say no, stay out?
I didn't let him in because Clementine said no.
Oh man, we are making some major decisions here. I let him in. Obviously, he got in either way, right?
And then, Jesus went and let him in, and it's like, are you sure you want to do this? Come on. Because Clementine shot at the door after... Oh my gosh.
She did. I remember that, actually. Yeah, I'm watching now. Clementine, yeah, she was serious about not letting David in.
Oh yeah, that's why I did it, because she said, don't let him in.
Yeah, don't you dare let him in.
Yeah.
Then she shot. She shot at me. Holy. And I actually clicked on let David in.
Yeah. Was she mad at you after that?
I'm trying to think. Hold on. Oh! What? Did Jesus do anything to Clementine?
Not much. Clementine went and tackled him. David.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, we have different playthroughs.
Clementine legit ran up to David, pushed him on the ground, and held her gun up to his head.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, our playthroughs are so different.
Really?
Wow.
What happened here?
So we were, I clicked on the let David in option, and then I started to go for it. And then Jesus, Clementine is aiming the gun at me, and Jesus like smacks Clementine in her hand. And
Holy
takes the gun,
crap.
and he said, open it. And then David comes in, basically just closes the door, turns around and sees Clementine and like gives her the, oh, hey again, Clementine. And then, oh man, like they're giving each other the death stare.
Yeah.
Like, they hate each other.
But then afterwards, Clementine she didn't seem that mad about it. She was just like, oh yeah, this is where Clementine's just pretty sad. And then David's like, oh no, he's alive. And then Clementine gets mad about it. And I'm like, isn't this good?
I said the same thing, but she also didn't believe him. That's why she got mad.
Yeah.
She didn't believe that he was alive.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh yeah, totally makes sense, because think about it. They took the kid, and they would have every reason to lie about it because, obviously it would save his skin right in this moment, because she was like trying to shoot him earlier.
Yeah.
But then again, the way he was saying it to me, it struck me in my head as he was telling the truth, and that's how it came off to me, at least. Same
here. And I kind of comforted Clementine. I was like, I think we can trust him for a little bit. And I think she smiled at something. I don't remember what, but
yep.
Are you there? Does it show what she smiled at, or?
Yeah, the AJ bounced back part.
Oh, yeah.
It was a miracle. And then she smiled, but then she also just said, you're lying.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what happened.
She's like, yeah, you're lying.
Yep, you're lying. And then suddenly, oh my God, I was so mad at this point. Okay. So David says, I wanted to go back and like repeat a question, because what he said was not what I meant to say.
What?
So he said, this is David. He said, I don't want you to worry about Kate and Gabe. I'll take care of my family from now on. And then so the answer that I chose, it says like, finally you're stepping up. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, thought it was kind of a playback to when he was telling me to step up. I was going to be like, you know what? Finally, you're stepping up, becoming the man. I thought it was going to be like a joke. Like how he used to say it to me. But no, he literally said, fine, take care of him. It's about time you stepped up. And I'm
come on,
serious tone. And then David says, you've got some nerve. And I was like, oh my God, no.
Dude, I hate how this game likes to twist your words. It's annoying.
Right. And it's also kind of my fault as well, because I should have maybe thought about it a little bit better on that front.
Yeah.
But then I'm so mad, because after I said that and then that ended, I pressed escape and I'm like, wait a minute here. I explained my reasoning and I said, I'm going to go back quick and not say that, because that was not what I meant at all. And then I reloaded the save, and it's freaking quick saved right after that question.
Really? Oh my gosh. That's tough.
So I hope it doesn't impact the story at all, but whatever.
Oh no, a tiny dialogue like that, I doubt it.
I doubt it either. Yeah, it didn't say, David will remember this either, so I don't think it has any impact, but I was still curious.
But see, it's weird, because after that, Trip starts noticing stuff from, he says that this was a storage bank from
Prescott,
there you go. And
then they noticed it was from other places as well.
Yeah, Clementine pointed out a different place she was at, as well as Redmond. And then in a minute, we hear Max and Badger and them talking.
I am at that part right now. Hold on, let me get in there. And oh no, the door breaks open from the walkers.
Oh.
Yep, the door breaks open from the walkers.
Well, yeah, but...
Wait a second. Oh, and then they just covered the door. No, that was easy.
Yeah.
Okay. They cover the door, and then, yeah, they notice everything's around them. Then, yeah, they notice Max and Badger coming in.
Yeah.
How did you handle this?
Assassination. No.
Wait,
kind
what?
of, but at the same time, I'm trying to, hang on, give me a sec.
Sure.
David pulled out his gun because he was like, let's handle this and take down the people that killed my daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing.
Really?
When you were walking up to them from behind, did you say anything or did you stay quiet?
I said, let's see your head pop. Because he was saying something about let's pop these guys' head. I think he was talking about the people like us that came in, right?
Yep.
And then I was like, well, how about let's see your head pop? And then we swung our bat at him.
You did?
Wait, no, we didn't.
Crap.
Never mind, we didn't. David went up and punched him and kicked his gun in the drain.
Oh, yep. Okay, same thing. Except for I stayed silent because I didn't want to reveal our position.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same thing pretty much happened. David was the one that said, you know, hey, I'm here. He punched the guy. The gun went into the drain.
And then Max started shooting.
Matt? Oh, wait, did he? Hold on. David said, I thought better of you, Max. I really did. Come on, man. We're a unit. And then out of nowhere, yep, he starts firing and shooting.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And then Badger gets away, and David tells us to go after him.
No, Badger does not get away. It's that one guy, the black guy.
What? Really?
What?
Wait, really?
Yeah, on my
Wait, who gets away?
Black guy. The one guy from the beginning that had you at gunpoint.
Lonnie or Ronnie or something like that?
Yeah, Lonnie. That's what it is.
What? So you were chasing after him?
No, I was chasing after Badger.
Then yeah, Badger gets away.
Wait, Bros, you're wording things weird again.
How?
So the guy that escaped out of the front door was Badger?
No, I'm saying everyone scattered, but David, like, I'm just saying, like, I'm just pointing out Badger because that's who we go after.
Okay, see, the way you worded it.
The
way you worded it was Badger escaped, as in he's the one that went out the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy that went out the front door was Lonnie, and Badger ran off into a different direction, and we followed him.
Yeah. And then we get in this office room, and he has like a rifle in there.
Yeah, a rifle. He's loading it, or it's a shotgun, actually.
Is that really? Oh,
that
yeah, it is. I just saw him cock it. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay, did it go off by your head?
Yeah, another time. Ha 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 ha.
I was very curious how that sound did not deafen Javi. Like, for real.
Remember, his ears are invincible. That already happened once.
They have no anything.
Yeah, I don't know. This game is... It's good, but like it doesn't make sense at times.
How did your dead Badger thing come into play?
Oh my gosh! I just bashed his head against the bar.
Oh, yep, I did the same thing.
Holy
He took his wrench and smacked me with it.
In the nose.
Yep, in the nose.
And then we're hanging out of a window, and Trip comes up. He's like, oh no. Oh,
snap.
And this is where it looks like Javier's about to lose.
Yep, because Badger picks up his bat.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, he's gonna get knocked out with his own bat. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then there's the shotgun. And, you know, I don't see how he couldn't find or see this coming. So he misses Javi with the bat. We grab the shotgun. And is that what happened with you, right?
Yeah. We grab the shotgun and shoot him.
Oh man, yeah, he's going down, and then we have a nice little chat with him that could lead into a potential ending, I guess, for Badger. And what happened in your playthrough with this?
What was he saying there? He was saying something about.
He was saying mean things.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was being really mean.
Yeah. And like, you
want to read it or?
Yeah, well, he said, I said, this is for Mariana. She was a sweet little girl just minding her business.
Gosh.
And then he said, not anymore. And I was like, oh my God.
Jeez.
This makes me mad.
Jeez.
Yeah, he said, F her and F you too. In my playthrough, at least.
That, yeah, he did. And oh my. Wow. And then it gives you the option. I think Trip is like, end this fool. And then you also get the option to let him turn. What did you do? I let him turn.
You let him turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you watch what happens in my playthrough.
Alright, you didn't. Okay. Yeah, you didn't let him turn. You bashed him. Right?
I don't know. Maybe. I'll let you know.
Obviously.
How about this?
I'm just gonna say
it's something that's unexpected. How about that?
Okay.
We'll just go from there.
Yeah.
It's yeah, we'll leave it at that. It's something that you wouldn't think happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll go from there, and essentially we find a Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Max is kind of giving up, and he's saying, "Hey, I'm waving the white flag. You know, here's what happened," and we find out Joan is in control of all this stuff happening.
Yeah. Man, straight up snitched on her.
Straight up snitched, but he let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
And were you glad and happy he did that, or what were you thinking he's lying?
Well, I didn't even cross my mind. He was lying. I didn't even think about that. I was just like, oh, I bet. I was just like, oh my gosh, that's like a plot twist right there.
Right. At first, I thought maybe he was kind of just lying to make us believe him, but he was the mastermind, because sometimes that happens.
Like David was to Clementine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then gives you the choice to either bring him with you or execute him. Did you?
I brought him with us.
I did the same. I did the exact same.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was like, why are we killing him? I was like, I mean, he did to shoot at us, but then again, he could be used later as a form of information. And it turns out to be that way in a way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was a pretty nice decision on my part. And then this is where I ended my episode as we're walking out of the warehouse.
Yeah.
You did the same?
Yep.
Perfect. Let me go on to the next one quick. And then let's start it up from where it is here. Yes. Okay.
Oh, this is where
beginning to leave the warehouse with everyone.
Yeah.
Getting into the car, right?
Yeah. This is where Jesus says he's gonna go try and find his people. Right.
Right.
Yeah. I was kind of sad. I liked him a lot.
Yes, I was very sad. Jesus, if I said in my playthrough, I said, if anyone here could survive the zombie apocalypse, it is Jesus.
Yeah. I said you're going alone, but I don't know. Because I kind of wanted I don't know. I wanted to go with him. I did, but I didn't. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I was trying to get him to stay here.
Right. I said I won't forget you, and that's much. And then he walked off.
So that was kind of a sad moment because I loved his character so much. But
he was BA, as one would say.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of personality to him, and that's what I loved most. And
he was.
Made everything nice. And
his voice was very smooth.
It was, jazzy. I guess.
I don't know. All right. So then we decide to go and go with David and try and get his family back, right?
Yep. Try to get his family back. We're taking the truck and we go back to Redmond.
And
this is weird.
Wait,
because for the first, I'd say 10 minutes we were back there, we were acting all sneaky, and I was like, why are we acting all sneaky? You know, we killed all of the goons and whatnot at the place. But then I was like, oh wait, that one guy he ran back, so he probably alerted everybody that we were heading back. So
yeah.
If you watch my playthrough and you see I'm confused, that's why. And
Okay.
I forgot Lonnie got away and told everybody.
Yeah. I thought they pointed that out too.
I thought they did, but maybe I just missed it, or I wasn't listening too carefully.
Maybe.
But either way, we get back there. We have to be sneaky, and
oh my gosh, I may have made a bad decision here, but we're not there. We're not there quite yet. But okay, so it's funny how we just casually climb up to the sewers. Yeah,
we're just like, hey, what's going on?
Nice and stinky.
Let's see. I'm taking a look. Nice and stinky. So we're walking up to, we just have a chat with them and say, hey, here's the plan. And we're going off to do stuff. And we get over there and we end up throwing a rock, right?
Well, yeah, but, okay. I was trying so hard to get, because I really wanted to go with Clementine.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was hoping there'd be an option to be like, all right, Clementine, let's come with, let's us go together, and then it didn't give us the option.
No, it did not give the option, and then we were stuck going with Trip, right?
Was it with Trip?
In my gameplay, it was Trip.
Maybe it was. I thought it was just alone, but maybe it was with Trip, yeah.
Or maybe it was alone with you. Are you watching your playthrough?
Yeah.
And who are you with?
Oh yeah, Clementine has the keys. Yeah, I'm with Trip, I guess.
Okay, so yep, you're with Trip, and we go over to the hospital.
What did you throw the rock at?
I threw it at the power line.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and it caused a big ruckus, and everyone was like, oh no, but then I realized I could have started a fire. And
wait.
I was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't start a fire, but I was like, oh crap, I just maybe knocked out the power. And then I thought about it too. I was like, oh my gosh, what if I just knocked out the power for the hospital?
Oh my god. But yeah, so we do that. We get in the hospital pretty much, and I don't think they saw us. No, they didn't.
Nope, they didn't see us.
But we do get caught from someone later.
We go in there, and then Kate is being all grumpy with us. I guess me she was grumpy with. What about you?
I mean, she's not really angry.
Oh, okay. Maybe we chose some different dialogue.
Maybe she is, but
what did you say to her? Because I know she's like, we need to leave, right?
Yeah, I said, don't worry, I'm here. But that was to Gabe.
Okay.
Okay, I guess Kate kind of was freaking out, and she's like, "Where have you been? What happened?" And then she's like, "We need to get out of here." And I said, "We'll meet him soon, David." To Gabe.
Let's see.
Gabe.
Yeah, I said the same thing, and then she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then she says Joan came by and said that everyone was denied entry, and she just kind of wants to know what's going on. And I told her that Joan betrayed him. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. But
okay,
I think Kate said that Kate was saying that she didn't seem legit to me. She was like, she seemed very sketchy.
Yep. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same exact thing happened to me. Like, it was kind of sketch.
And then we said Joan betrayed him, and then...
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where I may have done a bad decision. So...
There we go. Yep, I was zooming ahead. What were you going to say?
So pretty much, Kay is like, okay, Javi, that's fine that David is back, but we need to get out of here, all three of us. And... okay. I said, I just want you safe. And the reason I said that is because she's all wounded, right? We don't want to go into a big gunfight and start a big war with her being wounded.
Right.
So, like, I thought it'd be best if we got Kate out of there somewhere, like, safer, at least, or, like, hidden. That way she wasn't, like, you know.
Right. You just want
and then I was hoping I would be able to get the option to come back for David.
Right.
But then that doesn't work, and David gets all mad at us later.
So you said I just want to keep you safe, right?
Yeah, but then it gives you the option: do we leave, or do we go to David, or do we leave, like, the place?
Yeah.
And I said, let's leave to get you safe.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
We have different playthroughs. And when you said I just want to keep you safe, I said David needs us.
Well, that was both. I wanted both of them.
Right, yeah. I just went with, with the initial plan, and because that was the plan and David was working his magic.
Yeah,
so I was like,
true.
Okay, let's stick to the original plan. So I said David needs us, and then at the big decision, I said we stay with David, and that's.
And then guess what?
What happened?
Gabe said he's staying.
Okay. Oh, so, his dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think that was part of the argument, right? Gabe was screaming. Gabe was screaming. We can't.
I didn't have this argument.
Well, when you were making the choice, do we leave or stay?
Oh, let me.
Gabe was saying we can't leave my dad, and then Kate was saying it's safer out there.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I understand now.
But
so you said we're leaving?
Yeah.
What did Gabe say to you?
Gabe said I'm staying here and I'm just gonna go to my dad. So, and then we had a sad moment with Kate. She was all sad and she was like, I felt something for Gabe for these past years, as like him being her son. Yeah, and she was really sad about it.
We need to go. Pretty much, yep, that's what happened. And then we all left the hospital room and went to David's house. Was anyone there waiting for you?
David's house. Wait, where's David's house at?
It's the scene after they leave the hospital. Oh, wait. You said we should leave.
Oh my! Wait, did you actually get to David's house?
Yeah. What?
Oh, wow, this is different.
All right.
This is very different.
Do we want to save it for the playthroughs, or do we want to kind of roughly talk about what happened?
I'll just say that as we're trying to escape, the two men that we distracted earlier, they catch us and they lead us to the church.
Oh.
And
okay.
Then it pretty much ends right there.
Interesting. Okay. Wow.
After David's like, what, you were leaving me?
David caught you doing it?
Because the two men were like, I caught these two fools trying to escape.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just briefly talk about it, because I don't want to get too much spoiled, but
in a way,
how does yours end?
We end up in the same location. We do end up in the church. But in my playthrough, we leave Kate and Gabe at David's house, protected.
Well, now I'm mad. I was trying to do that, but wait.
That's why I was like, all right.
Never mind. I guess Kate did make it to David's house because she escaped. She ran out. They didn't catch her.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, in my playthrough, they don't know where she is. She's silent. She's not to be, known where she is. But in yours, they're probably looking for her, I'm guessing.
I think so.
Or they just have an idea that she escaped and she's wandering somewhere.
Yeah, because they caught us with her, and then after they started chasing us, Kate somehow got away with her wound. He ran fast enough, but I don't know. I guess they were distracted on me or something. But
what about Gabe?
Gabe stayed in the hospital room.
What?
I think, because he said, I'm gonna wait for Dad. Either that, or he went and he's in the church. No, I don't know where Gabe is. I don't know where Gabe is, because he said he was gonna wait for his dad and stay here with him after I said let's leave to Kate. So
Holy crap. Okay. Interesting. Mine, Kate and Gabe are safe at the house.
Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So we get to the church and you know, everybody's there.
Oh,
Joan
yeah.
obviously
See,
knows what's
look.
going on,
Yeah,
right?
there's Lonnie right there.
Lonnie is there, standing there. Joan knows
Yeah.
what's going on, and we kind of have a chat. And David is kind of all mad and aggro, right?
Yeah, at me.
Oh, and mine? He was not mad at me. He was mad at Joan.
Okay, yes, he was mad. He was mad at Joan, but he got frustrated after, just like for a second after he heard that we tried to escape, because he was like, "Oh, we'll talk about this later." But yeah, we were all fully going out on Joan.
Gotcha. Also, just FYI, we are an hour and 30 minutes into this
see
episode.
that.
So let's wrap this up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on
Yeah,
doing.
we're at the end. So pretty much, yeah, we're talking to Joan. Joan finds out, you know, what's going on. She kind of, we tell the rest of the group what's happening. And
Yeah.
they're like, what? We didn't know this. But then Joan gives her defense. And what did you think of her defense?
What was her defense? I forgot.
She said, you know, to the doctor, you know, what would you do without your medication? And she says to Clint, what would you do without your cross?
Oh my gosh.
What would you do without this? And then she's like, I'm helping us survive as a community here, and we wouldn't be able to survive without it. And in the end, they end up siding with her, right?
Yeah.
So I was like,
and then we get knocked out, right?
Yeah, we get knocked out. But in the moment when you're talking to her and she's making her case in a small way, I was like, it makes sense, but not the way that you should be doing it. The way that she should have went about it was go to these other communities and say, hey, we have this to offer. Can you give us something in return?
Yeah.
But she straight up went and just freaking shot everybody. And that's not the way that you should do things.
Yeah.
So what was your take? What do you think about her speech?
Well, I didn't think it was right. I thought she should just let us go.
Okay, you thought, you know, okay, you know, we're here, we're trapped, you know, we won't say anything, we'll leave peacefully, but that's not what happened, right?
Yeah, no.
So we get knocked out. And then ahead quick. That's
how it ends.
Max came in and he was the one that told everybody.
Yeah, he was the one that told everyone everything.
Yep. So if you would have executed Max, he wouldn't have been there to vouch for everybody.
I wonder how that would have happened.
Right. No one would have believed you, but Max was an inside man and he told the truth. Yeah. So, like, holy crap, that was an inside dude that told everyone the truth, but they still sided with Joan in the end, which kind of bugs me a little bit.
Yeah.
But I also understand, because think about it. Think about this, bros. What would you do, you know, without, you know, your computer, or without your Xbox when you had your Xbox? You know, what would you do? What would you do? You know, that's something that you use every single day, that you use as a person.
I could
I know.
live with that. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
But it's just something that you desire.
Yeah.
So what would you do without it? You know, you've had it for so long. If someone suddenly just took it away from you, your life would be drastically different. And she's pretty much saying that to them, saying, hey, you know, I had to take these chances to get you what you love to do. What would you do without it? And that's pretty much.
That's true.
So I get it, but she went about it the wrong way. I think she could have done it more
I agree.
community to community instead of killing everybody. So, yeah.
Yeah. We're about to finish up. Let's just quickly go over our choices, give a quick summary, and then we need to wrap it up because it's getting very long. So
sure. I'm going to go to the very end screen where it shows all the choices at once.
That's where I'm at.
Go over those quick. And go over, where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess I didn't do that. I didn't have that end screen. Crap. Okay. So let me go to right here. Okay. So number 1, did you honor your brother's request? What'd you do?
Wait. Oh, what was his request?
His request was keeping Mariana's murder to yourself and not telling the group.
Oh. No, I didn't. I demanded justice.
I said, you and 34% of players kept Mariana's murder to yourself.
And I guess I have the upper hand here. I'm kind of shocked by that.
I guess more people told the group than did not.
And I did that because I just wanted to They were making me mad in there because Max came in, and once they caught on and they were like, do you guys have something to say? I was like, oh crap, we're already caught. I might as well just say it. But I also wanted to tell them the truth. So that's why I did it. And you went ahead and stayed with David. I stayed
secret. I said no problems here, and I let David handle it, which he kind of did in the end too. But whatever. Did you try to save AJ?
Yeah, both of us did, because come on, we wanted to help a little kid. That's pretty much our son. Yeah,
you gotta help AJ, no doubt about it. That's just how it goes.
I'm surprised.
How did Badger die?
We let him turn. I let him turn, and you bashed him.
I don't know about that one.
What does it say?
Okay, so for yours, so let's just see. 22% of 22.6 of players let Badger turn. 66% of players destroyed Badger's skull. 5.4% of players killed Badger quickly, or 5.3 of players let someone else kill Badger. So in this instance, what?
That's interesting. So there's a lot of choices. Don't tell me what you had. We're gonna.
What?
Don't tell me what you got.
Right. It is one of those 4, but it happens in a way where you might be surprised. So we'll just go with that.
Yeah, so I'm going to be excited to see that. Next one, you and 56.5% of players brought Max back with you, and I did that. We both did that because we wanted to use him as like bait.
Yeah, pretty much.
We kind of took the fall for Clementine for me. Yeah,
pretty much.
And I did that because otherwise it was shoot him, right?
It was execute him. Yeah, like he was on the floor, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's pretty hardcore.
And then the final one.
Who did you side with at the end?
Kate.
I did David. David's plan.
Yeah.
And in a way too, I also go about this in my gameplay. I'm going to keep this quick. But I also said he is a, army soldier or whatever too. So he knows strategy. He does. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. He has a better plan than most of us. I'm going to roll with it. And who knows what's going to happen next. But we kind of do because we've already played some of it. But
we have not started the next episode yet. And I really want to try and upload some of these soon, but who knows?
Yeah, I need to get done with episode 2 podcast somewhat soon.
Oh, so, episode 3 of the OG one? Yeah, we're behind.
I can work on that sometime tonight, I think.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's going to wrap it up here. This has been a long podcast, and I think probably one of the best ones. We had a lot of thoughts in here. Go ahead, let us know if there's anything you would have done differently, because we would both, I'm sure, love to hear it. And you think we made the right choices? Let us know. With that being said, don't forget to leave a like on both of our videos. Go ahead, subscribe to Virtual Party Center, link in the description. As well, I might put his channel in the end screen instead of mine this time, just because.
Oh, I did both of ours. I
can't do that because I have like a weird kind of custom one where it only fits one. But
rip me then, I guess. What?
No, I always include you there in there. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. And any final thoughts, Mitch?
I would say everything's going pretty well for both of us, I'd say. And I like that we make different choices because it adds to the discussion. Because like, oh my gosh, what happened in your playthrough that's different than mine? And
we had pretty different ones here. Like a lot of them were very similar, but especially the end one. And I'd like to see how Conrad plays into yours. I'm excited to see that.
I'm also curious how Gabe and Kate planned ours and 2, because right now they're safe in mine. Yeah, Kate is like escaped in yours, and Gabe is like missing. So I think he stayed in the hospital, but I have no. So okay,
maybe he did escape with Kate, but yeah. So
who knows? We'll find out eventually. But with that being said, I want to say thank you guys so much for joining. Please leave a like if you liked it. Please leave a comment letting us know your thoughts. And also please subscribe to both our channels. That'd be a big help to both of us. And also consider joining our Discords too, because you can talk with us outside of the stream and enjoy our colorful commentary when we're not streaming too, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I want to say thanks guys for joining. I'll catch you guys in the next podcast. Peace.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.